her family. CBS Chairman and CEO Leslie Moonves stepped down last night. And here's how the morning shows covered the story. Take a look.
This morning, the head of CBS is out. Les Moonves stepping down from the company he's run for 2 decades amid new accusations of sexual assault and harassment.
Reporter Ronan Farrow says the incidents took place between the 1980s and the early 2000s while Moonves worked at CBS and other media companies.
Forced some to perform oral sex on him, exposed himself without their consent, and that he used physical violence and intimidation against them.
In a statement, CBS said the network will donate $20 million to organizations that support the Me Too movement and equality for women in the workplace. That money will be deducted from any severance package for the longtime chief executive. Those benefits withheld until investigations into Moonves' behavior are completed.
Vanity Fair published its own story online Sunday. The magazine says a physician claimed a VIP patient tried to force himself on her during an appointment 19 years ago. A source told Vanity Fair the patient was Moonves. In a statement to Vanity Fair, Moonves called the allegations untrue, but says, "I tried to kiss the doctor. Nothing more happened."
He released a statement overnight saying, "I am deeply saddened to be leaving the company. I wish nothing but the best for the organization."
Moonves said the allegations against him are untrue and not consistent with who he is.
Okay, first of all, I want to say that whatever times I've had of hardship over the last 8 years, Julie has always been there for me. She's been a friend. She's somebody who I admire and respect greatly. And it's very embarrassing and upsetting to have to talk about her husband, but we feel it's right. And I personally knew Les Moonves in a superficial way. It was, hello, how are you? Nothing more. I know nothing about the man other than he's Julie's husband, and he was the head of the biggest network in the world and the most powerful man in TV. I was asked a couple of months ago to make a statement supporting Leslie, which I felt I was as diplomatic as I could be with the statement that I made. But now, after 7 more women have come out, the stories are so similar, the pattern is so similar, that for me, it's not been convicted of any crime, but obviously the man has a problem. And I like to say that Mr. Moonves has stepped down, and Mr. Moonves is an extremely wealthy man, and good luck to him for being a wealthy man. He's worked hard, he made this network #1. However, when a new regime comes into a company, we all know they sweep clean. Everybody here at CBS is nervous about their jobs. Yes, the ladies at this table will go on and will probably find another show if our show, please God, it's not taken off. We'll always find another job. And nobody's, in that position yet. It's just historically when somebody new comes in, things change. And I care about the producers, I care about the crew, I care about, as Mr. Moonves would say, the little people. And that's who I care about. And anybody else got anything to say? Throw me a bone, would you?
I think what you said was very dignified, Mrs. O. I'm glad.
I agree. Julie is our friend. This is our 9th season, and we've been together since the beginning. I love her. I support her always. But however, this is an important time in our culture, and just because this hits close to home, it doesn't change this story. All women's stories matter, and these women's stories matter. very serious, and the appropriate actions need to take place. And so I am happy when women are heard, because for a long time they haven't been.
I mean, I've now come to care for every woman at this table, and this is ridiculously difficult. You know, we've talked about other instances with other people, and it's easy to say however we feel, but when it's someone that you know, what do you say, how do you feel? And for me, I just echo the same. I support Julie, and I'm praying for her and praying for her family, and hoping and just sending her strength, you know, because it's really, really hard, and I can't wait, and I hope and pray that we get to a place where we don't have to talk about this anymore, where women are equal, where these stories just won't have to happen anymore. I just really need us to get to that place.
Can I just say, sorry.
No, go ahead. No.
I just want to say that in reading the story that came out yesterday, there was one of the ladies particularly that really struck me. It was Phyllis Golden Gottlieb, and her story just broke my heart. It really broke my heart, and I don't care whether it was yesterday, 20 or 30 years ago, but somebody that breaks somebody's life like that has to be accountable. And all the women that have been involved in that, and I have to agree that Phyllis said in her story, you know, who would believe me? I'm a nothing, and this man is, you know, everything and powerful. That power. And why is it that when men get power, it goes to their testicles? I do not know why, but it's true.
Julie Chin, I know, is very strong, a resilient woman. But I think this is a blessing from God to be unburdened from secrets and unchained from lies. And that now is the time for everyone to look inside themselves and become better people and treat and women should not feel that they have to carry secrets and burdens and lies destroyed, and they don't have equal opportunity, and feel that it's a safe place for me to say something has happened to me. But also men don't feel that they can stand up and say, I had a problem and I need to go get help, and I need to turn myself in, and I need to, if this was just all brought out in the open so that problems could be solved and lives are not destroyed and jobs are not risked. So today, I know a lot of people say I lay on my face, but I'm thanking God for today. And I'm thanking God for today because this is out in the open now. We're not smiling in each other's faces. We're not, that's right. It's out in the open. And this is somebody that we see every day. That he was Mr. Moonves to me too. I never called him by his first name because he was the boss. But today we have got to understand that women are carrying this around. And then you wonder why I can't get a job and why these things can't happen. But today we say enough is enough. And today we say we believe you. So you can go on with your life. And hopefully somebody's going to ask you for forgiveness. And somebody's going to say, I need to be a better person because God let your eyes open today. Do better with your life and never come back to this day ever again.
Ooh, that was tough, and we're going to be right back.